It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS TV3. Brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. And then there was one game to go to 500 for Joe Russo. We'll see if it's going to happen tonight, February 12th, 2025, at the Portland Expo as the Bulldogs take on the Vikings of Oxford Hills in quarterfinal action in Class AA North. This is Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt. After that mouthful of my coffer, it's good to have you with us here tonight. Tell us a little bit about what you expect out of this game.
You know, I would say I don't know what to expect. I mean, we know that Portland had a pretty decisive win up at Oxford a couple weeks ago, but this is a whole new ball game. This is tournament. For a lot of these kids, they have not been in this kind of a setting. So really anything goes. I think, you know, a slow start in a game like this can prove fatal. So if you're Portland, you want to come out and you want to be energetic and you want to ride that pressure defense to some easy hoops and gain some early confidence. But, you know, these games, these four teams, you know, Oxford Hills, Lewiston, Edward Little, Portland, they're so close. You just don't know what's going to happen when they play, and it's a great opportunity for the Bulldogs here at home, but nothing is guaranteed.
So, Frank, the Dogs are ranked third at 9-9, playing 500 ball, but still ranked third, and Oxford Hills 8-10, ranked sixth. The big key, I think, to last game, at least one of them, was holding their leading scorer, Braden Murch, to, I think, 8 points. Each averages 15.
Yeah, they helped Murch scoreless in the first half, and it was really that pressure defense we've seen from Portland time and time again. They created turnovers. They got some easy baskets off those turnovers, particularly in the second quarter. So as Michael said, starting fast is really, really important, but I would say also that middle section of the game, the last 5 minutes into halftime, the first 5 minutes out of halftime, that's a place where Portland really put some distance between themselves and the Vikings up there. But as you said, it's about stopping their leading scorers. Murch 8, Delameter 12, Pelkinen 13, Carter Holbrook 3. Portland was fantastic defensively up at Oxford Hills. They're going to need a similar effort tonight to come away with the win.
And Mike, the Dogs have their typical Legage in double figures, Maddox Mees in the last game double figures, and Cordell Jones came up with 15 points. Loic Ramazani had 10. They had 4 players in double figures. They're going to have to come out running and gunning if they're going to win this game.
Right, and you need that kind of balance, and I really feel like this is a game, an opportunity for Cordell Jones to kind of be transcendent. You know, he's come up huge so many times on the gridiron. If he could have a big game tonight and kind of put the team on his back, it would go a long way toward getting across town next week.
Folks, tonight is the anniversary of Peter Gribben's point, 1957. Tell us a little bit about that, Frank.
Well, as any good Portland High School Bulldog knows, February 12th is not Lincoln's birthday. It's the anniversary of Gribben's point, where Peter Gribben scored his one free throw for his only point in his high school basketball career. We're told that the heavens opened that day in Biddeford as he sank one of 2 foul shots, and it's lived on in legend ever since.
He's a Hall of Fame broadcaster, and for football, they've named the broadcast booth at the football stadium after him. A wonderful guy, a well-deserved retirement now. He's here tonight watching the game, and we'll see what happens. We're going to bring it to you next on WPPS. And we'll go down to John Paradise for announcements. He has replaced the erstwhile Peter Gribben and does a wonderful job for Portland High School here at the Expo and also at Chevrolet High School for their home games.
Yep, John Paradise, fantastic announcer. As he leads us into tournament action at the Portland Expo.
Also, we remind you, please help keep the Expo clean by following all Expo rules, including remembering only game personnel are allowed in the playing area, and the use of tobacco products is strictly prohibited at all Portland school facilities. Our officials for tonight's game, Terry Ricker, Michael Matheson, and Dale Story. Portland High's athletic trainer caring for the athletes tonight is the incomparable Anne-Marie Gribben-Bouchard. Now let's meet tonight's starter.
As we hear from Mr. Paradise, Peter Gribben's daughter Anne-Marie is the trainer on site today as Brian Lucas is covering the girls hockey regional final.
Of course, we head into tournament time now, and
junior number 13.
I think I'm heading into about 15 games, including some for SMCC and some for WHOU.
Some would call it the most wonderful time of the year. As Oxford Hills runs out their starters, Carter Holbrook, Braden Murch, Brady Delameter, Cameron Pulkinen, and Eli Laverdier.
And now, let's meet your Bulldogs. A sophomore, number 11, Maddox Mees. A junior, number 10, Lucas Legage. A junior, number 1, Cordell Jones. A junior, number 0, Louis Ramazani. And a senior, number 30, David Walker. The Bulldogs are coached by Joe Russo, assistant coaches Dan Legage and Judge Giordano. This time, to please rise, focus your attention on the American flag. Please remove your hats if you are wearing one for the playing of our national anthem.
This is WPPS. We are the Portland Public Schools channel, and we are unabashedly Bulldogs fans.
Does that give you a license to be Tommy Heinsohn, Steve? Or Johnny Most?
Halachek stole the ball!
So Walker squaring off with Murch at the jump ball circle.
And here we go. Controls. Cordell Jones. Goes inside. Oh, my goodness.
Right idea. I like that opener right off the tip. Trying to start fast, just couldn't quite convert.
Murch with the rebound and coming the other way now.
Bulldogs back in man-to-man.
Short jumper falls for Braden Murch. So he was slow to get out of the gate in the last game. This time, less than 30 seconds in, he scores the first point. 2-0 Oxford Hills. Amazzani with those quick hands almost lost it, but
nice take by Meese.
To Meese.
Yeah, great finish there by Maddox Meese against the man-to-man defense.
Here's Holbrook, the ball handler. Off to the right, Delameter. Inside, he slips. Here's Holbrook. He's got Meese on him. And Jones is going to get called for grabbing Braden Murch.
First foul of the game will be on Devin Walker.
Bulldogs foul is on number 30, Devin Walker, his team's first.
So Walker on the help, coming across, picks up the foul.
This is Braden Murch.
And Murch will be shooting 2. A little off there that time. 2-2 is the score. Just a minute into this game. Murch a little cold there. Ramazani with the rebound. Here's Meese over half court. Whoop. Ramazani inside. And,
right idea, but
throws it away. First turnover of the game.
And here we go, a little bit of light pressure here from Portland.
Colebrook and Murch will pass it back and forth, get it over the line. Here's Holbrook. Well, there he is.
That's a nice strong take by Holbrook. Got his shoulders past Meese. Laid it in for an easy 2.
4-2, Oxford Hills. 6.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. The pass to Walker, and he's going to be fouled and shooting 2.
So right off the bat, tightly called game so far in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's going to be on Pulkkinen, his first.
So 3-man crew here officiating, as are all tournament games.
Mike Matheson, the official in the foreground here, is a friend, a former law enforcement officer at South Portland. And, well, Mee's coming up with it after Walker lost the handle. Here's Jones over to LeGage.
Portland will reset. Can't be impatient here.
Well, plenty of time.
Different look from what Portland saw in the first matchup where they faced a lot of zone. So first adjustment goes to Oxford Hills.
Ramazani to LeGage as Delamita slaps at it. Here comes Walker out. Gage in the paint, and rebound, Eli Laverdiere.
Yeah, good defensive possession there for the Vikings.
Eli Laverdiere had a lot of rebounds against the Dogs just about a week and a half ago at their last game, but we have an offensive foul here on Laverdiere.
6 rebounds for Laverdiere in that first matchup, all in the first half.
He's now over half court. Ramazani has Walker to the left, and he goes to Cordell Jones. Oh, my goodness.
That's going to be a block
yeah.
on Murch. Murch is first, Oxford Hills third.
A little bit too much trying to get into position for
yeah, I just
to
couldn't
take
quite
a charge.
Get his feet set there. Jones certainly didn't run him over, but
nope. Meese with the ball. Gage out to Jones, who has stepped out. He's got Murch on him. Right now, Oxford Hill's doing a good job of closing up any shooting opportunities. Ramazani inside.
Yep. Nice baseline drive there by Luik for 2.
Ties it up at 4 with 4:16 left in the first quarter.
Oh, there you go.
Here's Ramazani with a steal. He's got Meese on the right and in.
Yeah, good sharing of the basketball there.
So a steal and an assist for Loic Ramazani. All season long, he's averaged 5. He gets another steal. Just like that. This time to Cordell Jones on the right.
Yeah, contested layup. Kind of tough going in off the left side, trying to finish with his right.
Eli Laverdiere came up with that. The Dogs up by 2, 6-4. 3:39 left, no call. Holbrook in the corner.
Tough second chance there. That's going to be a foul on... I thought it was Ramazani for pushing off, but no, I think it's going to be on Delamita.
Yeah. That'll be Delamita's first foul.
Yeah, Oxford Hills fourth, so no more fouls to give in the quarter.
The Dogs have 1 foul. Here's Meese over half court. Oh, that was a little bit of a risk there, but here's LeGage. Well, doubled pretty quickly.
Here you go. Here's the zone from Oxford Hills, 2-3.
Yeah, and a little bit of a forced shot there, and there is a turnover. Here's Laverdiere to Holbrook. Holbrook jumps, and The rebound comes to Polkinen.
Yeah,
This
second
time
chances. They're not falling for Oxford Hills, but that's a real good sign if you're a Vikings fan. The amount of second chances they've gotten.
Nice screen by Walker, but nothing doing in terms of openings for Lucas Legage. Here he goes with 3. Doesn't fall. Delamita with the rebound. He's got Holbrook on the break and Cordell Jones, but the reverse is up and in for Polkinen. Walker fighting underneath, and he's fouled. He'll be shooting 2.
I think it's going to be on Laverdier, his second.
Number 25, Eli Laverdier. It's his second, team's 5th.
So Walker shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
Walker kind of bailed out there. Wasn't a great look when he left the ground. Sinks one.
Dogs go up by 1 as Brady Roy steps in and replaces Murch. Walker buries both ends of his foul shots. Gives the Dogs a 2-point lead, 8-6, with 2:11 left here in the first quarter.
Ooh,
Wow.
Joe's just a step behind there.
Yeah, and, well, there's a turnover anyway. It looked to be that Roy was going to make him pay for it, but they lost the ball.
Yeah, couldn't corral the pass. So right off the bat, 4 Oxford Hills turnovers and 2 for the Bulldogs as we're under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
We get word that the Daring Rams boys have lost to Scarborough by about 20 points tonight here.
Ooh.
So Scarborough will move on in the south.
This, of course, the north.
Don't ask.
Gravel.
You know, I don't even think Portland High School is north of Deering.
Well, I believe all that's going to be solved next year, Steve, as we go back to some sense of normalcy. It'll be back to pretty much an SMAA closed schedule for Class A South as reclassification takes effect.
We'll have to find some restaurants in southern Maine instead of in Bangor.
Turnover.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And Oxford Hills on the break, and
nice
a jump
deep- yeah,
ball.
nice
Louis
defense there.
Gramazani.
Arrow stays with Oxford Hills, but fantastic court awareness by Luik to tie him up. So now baseline inbound.
It's really amazing is how great the Dogs are, and they don't even have their secret weapon in the game yet here. Benilson Lumani. Holbrook around the horn here. And he, whoa, he is fouled by Mees. He's going to be shooting 3.
Just close a little bit too fast, out of control. That's a tough one to pick up if you're Portland.
Well, the Dogs are up by 2 right now, 8-6. But Carter Holbrook will be at the line shooting 3 with 1:11 left here in the first quarter.
And never foul the three-point shooter. Gets him 3 opportunities to find his eye.
The best they can do on this possession here is to tie it. Buries the second one for 3 points. The Vikings will enter Jackson Stack into the game as Holbrook buries 2 out of 3 and ties the game at 8-8. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Lucas Legage drives and is fouled by Cam Polkinen, his second.
Yeah, so now Legage going to the line shooting 2.
Do they have double bonus now? Or it doesn't matter because
all
it's 2 shots, right?
2 shots at this point.
Yeah, that's interesting. As Benilson Lumani will check in after the first shot here.
So we set it with Holbrook at the line. Now it's Oxford Hills' chance to put the three-point shooter at the foul line. Legage misses the first.
Lumani will replace Walker, who had a good set out there. 8-8 now. Minute left. Gage will bury 1 out of 2. And the Dogs are up by 1, 9-8. A little too close for comfort here.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that ability to close out quarters are the hallmarks of a tournament team, or a quality tournament team, that is.
Yep, and the drive in, Braden Murch will be shooting 2 at the line.
I'll see
Looks
what's on
he
a
was
lot of
pointing at
candidates.
Meese, but no, he's
Jones.
pointing at Tordell. His second.
Bounce foul is on number 1.
Walker is set to check back in for somebody.
The line for Oxford Hills with 2 shots.
I may be wrong, too. It may be the first foul for Cordell Jones.
Yeah, I believe the first foul of the game was on Walker. It looked like it was Jones, but speaking of Walker, he re-enters the game for Portland.
As does number 11, Carson Stevens for Oxford Hills. So some free substitutions here. That's missed. Jones with the rebound. Redemption. Here's Ramazani. Cordell Jones around the horn. Maddox Mees. Jones.
Back to zone here, so Oxford Hills scrambling their defenses pretty regularly. Keep the Dogs off balance.
The jumper, Legage.
Thought that was going to come up short, but nice stick from Lucas in the 4-hole.
3-point lead for the Dogs. 15 seconds left. Oxford Hills will pull it out for the last shot.
Nice crossover there.
But Walker, he's going to just try to throw it up. That wouldn't have made it anyway. The Dogs will end the first quarter up 11-8. We're back. Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Ali Al-Najafi on camera for WPPS. Starting second quarter action here in this Class AA quarterfinal. He's inside.
Got to get rid of it. That's a double dribble.
Well, I just have to tell you, the Oxford Hills wanted to call that a triple dribble. They thought the first time he put it down was a double dribble.
Yeah, I think they wanted a 3-second call too.
Yeah, that could be.
But either way, the result is the 4th Portland turnover.
2. What do you have for Oxford Hills?
I have 5 for the Vikings.
Okay, so that's good enough. Holbrook. Well, actually, Roy to Holbrook. It's going to stay. Oxford Hills balls. It's off of Legage.
And good deny there by Cordell. Here's Brady Delameter. Re-enters for the Vikings.
So, folks, it's 11-8, Dogs up. 7:23 left here as we've just started the second quarter. Around the horn, the Oxford Hills content to leave many of their subs in. Is Delameter, though, and he loses it to Cordell. Cordell has Legage on the break.
Oh, he gets it taken
He
away.
loses it.
And nice hands there by Carson Stevens to come up with the steal.
Wow.
Travel.
Roy underneath, but it travels.
So, turnover, the last 3 possessions.
I didn't even know Holbrook came out, but he does now come back in for Brady Delameter. And Alex Martin goes over half court. Loic Ramazani inside. They're going to have him carry it.
Yeah, again, tournament, you get a little bit of a tighter game with 3 sets of eyes on the floor, so.
Delameter will now come back in and replace Stevens. As Portland's going to press here a little bit.
Oh,
my goodness,
Ramazani
with a hand on it.
Yeah. Again, quick hands, just good awareness of where that basketball is going to be.
I might start calling him Allstate. I think they're the good hands people. Ooh. We have an offensive foul.
I think that might be Murch with a moving screen. Nope, it's going to be Delameter. That's
It's
2
his
on
second.
Delameter.
Walker's here now. Here's Mees. Martin Ramazani.
Forced that one.
You could see that happening. Delameter with the short jumper and in to bring the Vikings to within 1. And Joe Russo wants a timeout. Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt here with you as we've been all year long. Only this is playoff time. The best time of the year, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside, Ramazani wanted that.
Lazy pass there.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Mies to protect it, but the jump ball arrow points to Oxford Hills.
You got 7 up for turnovers?
I've got 8 for Oxford Hills, 7 for Portland.
Too close for comfort.
The inexact science of turnover tabulation.
Nice little move there. Here's Holbrook.
Throws it away.
Game is really being played very fast, it seems, Frank.
Yeah, fast, a little bit sloppy.
Bunch of turnovers. 11-10 here, folks. 5:45 left in the first half. The Dogs are up by only 1. One of their players is Gabe Damon. Oh, nice move by Mies, but the rebound by Murch. And I got a chance to speak with his father before the game, and we both kind of agreed, as we did in our opening. Oh, nice move by Delameter, and the Oxford Hills takes the lead by 1, 12-11. We both had the opportunity to say it all depends which of our teams show up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is an Oxford Hills team that's capable of putting up an awful lot of points here.
Cross court to Legage. Knees to Ramazani inside. Whoa!
That nice little jump stop, can't finish.
But he follows his own shot and puts it in. Second and third effort by Loic Ramazani leads to that bucket and a 1-point lead. 13-12, 4.5 minutes left in the first half.
A nice little baseline jumper there from Delameter.
Yeah, he answers pretty well. No points in the first quarter, 6 in the second to lead all scorers in this low-scoring game. Knees to Ramazani. Walker in the middle looking for the ball.
Yeah, Oxford Hills content to sit in this 2-3 zone. Portland's got to get a little bit of motion into that foul line area to open things up. There you go.
Here's Mies with the soft jumper and Delameter with the rebound. And he's running and gunning. Roy to Holbrook to Murch. Gabe Damon in the game, number 5, by the way, speaking of his dad. Oh, a little bit of a hack there on the rebound, but Walker gets it, and he's got the nice break to Legage. Oh my gosh. Martin goes underneath, and he is fouled.
Yep. Martin getting his nose dirty there on the rebound again.
Brady Roy, number 2, as Benilson Lumani will come in and check in for Maddox Mies as they put in the size package here with 3.5 to go. And Laverdiere and Pulkkinen will come in for Roy and Damon.
Yep, so Oxford Hills counters size with size.
Oh, Lumani. Oh, my gosh, what a play.
Heads up play by Legage. Just doesn't convert.
Yeah, Holbrook with the rebound, and here's the short jumper. Doesn't fall. Okay, Ramazani threw an absolute bullet to Lucas Legage.
Yeah, great pass there, getting it up court.
Well, and you know what?
Timeout Oxford Hills.
He still had to finish, and he did. 15-14, Dogs in front, 3:15 left in the first half. Okay, so we're back from the timeout. It'll be Oxford Hills ball.
Pulkkinen.
Yep. Here's Murch. He plays past the screen. And Pulkkinen with the ball. Holbrook well beyond the NBA arc. And a turnover.
Yeah, well, Gage is the one who comes up with it. Really good team defense there.
So the Dogs have a 1-point lead. Martin to LeGage. I mean, you have to take your shots when you get them. They're doing a really nice job. But look at Walker. He's patient and underneath and scores.
Yeah, fighting through the contact. Devin Walker for 2.
Dogs up by 3, 2:15 left. 17-14 is the score. Is Murch inside, off
great
balance.
Defense there by Lumani, and good save.
Saves it. Here's LeGage in the corner. Oh my gosh, it was a bullet of a pass, but
I like the idea, but Delometer comes up with it.
Here's Laverdiere over to Holbrook. Holbrook, this time he gets it to Polkinen underneath. And 1.
Now LeGage picks up the foul. His first.
So Polkinen can tie it up here with his shot. 17-16 Dogs in front. 1:39 left in the first half.
That's it.
He does tie it up. Damon back in the game. Dogs ball. 17-17 is the score. Martin to Walker to Ramazani to Walker to Martin.
Portland patient against this Oxford Hills zone. Good ball movement there.
Yeah, very nice. But unfortunately, he'll get the rebound. Delometer got a hand on it. Damon had it as well. Holbrook pulls it back. We'll see. You know, they may be content to pull it out here, but Walker comes out to challenge. Murch inside. That's a
nice
block by Walker.
Yep. Good defense there. Bulldogs can't secure the rebound, so it stays Vikings ball.
And Kim Polkinen will check in for Braden Murch. Short jumper. Well, again, nice effort there.
Yeah, second chances, but
wow.
Ooh, I thought that was a great block.
That sure looked like ball here. And this time we may have had the better look up here at the half-court line.
Either way, foul on Benilson Lumani. Laverdiere to the line with a chance to give the Vikings a lead.
And that is what it means.
Back
First
iron.
one doesn't fall. Maddox Mees will replace Devin Walker. And Jackson Stack will come in for Oxford Hills.
So Portland go with 4 guards here around Lumani.
Laverdiere sinks 1 of 2. It gives the Vikings the lead by 1. 18-17, 45 seconds left in the half.
.25 seconds. I'd expect Portland to hold for 1 shot here at this point.
Gage puts it up and is fouled and will be shooting, I think, 3.
3.
No, 2.
Wow.
And Delometer.
Third foul on Brady Delometer.
That is not insignificant, folks. Leading scorer against the Dogs in their game earlier this year with 12. The Gage ties it. Holbrook will come back in and he'll replace Jackson Stack, not Brady Delometer.
So the Oxford Hills figuring 8 seconds. The chances that Delometer picks up an offensive foul pretty low here.
Like butter. Lucas Legage. 3 seconds left. Holbrook just kind of thrown like a shot put there, I think. So joined at halftime again by our friend Mike Hoffer from the Forecaster and the Press Herald. Mike, a 1-point Portland lead, rather precarious.
It is, and it probably could be worse for the Bulldogs. They had long stretches where they did literally nothing, and Oxford Hills wasn't able to take advantage. They might rue that on their long bus ride home if they don't come back and win this game in the second half. But Lucas Legage got it going a little bit there in the second quarter with a few free throws as well. But Portland just hasn't been able to generate much, and it's going to be a close game here in the second half.
The superlatives for Portland, Frank, in the first half. Certainly Lucas Legage leading all scorers with 7. Loic Ramazani, 4 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, including an offensive, 2 steals. He's kind of doing it all. Delameter has 6 points, but 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's the big one for Oxford Hills. If Delameter ends up in foul trouble, this could be a precarious second half. Mike alluded to the fact that Portland really had those offensive power outages we've seen all year. This kind of gone into a lull. You mentioned Legage with 7 points. He's had to earn every point of those 7. Nothing's come easy. He's got no open looks. So for Portland, I think it's about just moving against that zone, finding those gaps, and getting the good looks. It's not easy, clearly, as the Vikings are showing you tonight. But for Portland, they're going to have to fight and scrap for every point as they have all season.
Mike, what do you think the Dogs need to do to come out of it here and break away?
Well, part of the problem is Cordell Jones picked up that second foul quickly. He had to sit for a good chunk of the time. Like I said in the pregame, I feel like if they're going to have success tonight, he has to be a big part of that. He's really got to step up here in the second half. I think that's going to be a big key. Maddox Mees was able to get a couple baskets early. But for the Bulldogs, they just can't fall behind and face any kind of a deficit. I think they might really panic in that situation. So these first few minutes of the second half are going to be really huge for both teams.
Folks, we're going to bring you second half action in this Class AA North playoff quarterfinal in a moment. Okay, folks, we are back with second half action. Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Alion Najafi on camera for WPPS TV3.
The Portland ball to start the second half. Oxford Hills and Portland both going with their original starters here, I believe.
There's Ramazani now trying to penetrate as Oxford Hills has come out in the 2-3 zone.
In and out, nice putback by Jones.
He came back for that offensive rebound and the putback. Dogs up by 3.
Yeah, Jones pretty quiet in the first half, picked up a couple quick fouls.
Holbrook inside, spins, goes down, and travel. I think, you know what? I really think that was a good call. There was no contact.
Yeah, out of control, just kind of lost his footing and went down.
Can happen to anyone. Here's Mees over half court. Inside to Jones. Nice pass by Maddox Mees.
It will count the basket.
Put back for Jones and a foul.
It'll be on 25, Laverdier, his third. And Oxford Hills will take a timeout.
So will we, with 7:11 left in the third quarter, and the Dogs up 23-18.
With one shot.
So that bounces off the iron, and Cam Pulkinen gets the rebound.
And a good D by Legage, come up with the block.
Absolutely. Now it'll come the other way. Oh, Ramazani willed that into the basket.
Yeah, good body control by Ramazani.
Here's Pulkinen over half court. Holbrook. And Ramazani skies for that rebound. He's doing it all tonight. (25-18), folks. 6:15 left in the third quarter here.
Vikings back in man-to-man.
Jones falls away. Oh, interesting.
I thought that was going to stay too. So here we go, full court pressure from Portland. Oxford Hills breaks with Pulkinen. It's past Legage.
Wow.
Delameter
for 3. Walker with the rebound. Oh my goodness. Legage was on the break there, but I think wisely held. And there's the trailer, Mies, but he can't finish.
A little too strong off the backboard.
And Delameter will come the other way. And a steal. Jones, Ramazani, Mies, Legage.
Let's see, that's ball, clean ball.
Wow.
Legage disagreed.
I think he thought he was fouled.
That should be an offensive foul on Walker. Didn't get his feet set and initiated the contact there on the offensive foul. The first foul of the quarter for the Bulldogs. And a costly one with the turnover.
Dogs with a 7-point lead, 25-18. Whoa, my goodness, Maddox Mies goes down hard.
Yeah, nice deflection there by Mies. Good read on the basketball.
So Cam Pulkinen will inbound. He's got Legage all over him.
5. There's your 5-second violation. So Bulldogs get the ball right back.
Nice defense by Lucas Legage. And the Dogs generally covering all the Viking players. Legage tries like heck to get that shot off, but it's hard. Does the...
Short of the pull-up.
Yeah. Wow. Weird angle there, and there's the Laverdier underneath, fighting hard. He's got 2 rebounds, and he's fouled.
Walker or Legage. It's going to be Legage. Lucas is second. Bulldog second. Baseline inbound for the Vikings.
Still 25-18, 4:43 left. No score here in several minutes. Pulkinen spins. Here's Murch. And stays with the Vikings.
Okay. Oh, no, they're going to have a little discussion here. I thought it was Portland ball personally, and it is.
I don't think that Coach Ofiero is so happy about that call. He's in traffic.
Yeah, can't throw that one away. Telegraphed it.
And the foul, shooting 2, and Jones with now his 3rd foul of the game.
No, that's going to be Ramazani's first.
Oh, that's good.
Portland's 3rd.
Delameter at the line, shooting 2. He's got 6 points on the night here so far.
Make it 7.
Brady Roy will check in for Cam Pulkinen.
And Oxford Hills breaks a 4-minute scoreless streak here.
And Delameter buries both. Brings the Vikings to within 5, 25-20. 4 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
Brady Roy all over Legage.
Ooh, it looked like a good look, but the rebound comes out to Delameter. Fighting hard underneath. Oh my goodness! What
nice
a great
offensive
rebound
by Roy.
Yeah. And Roy, my gosh, is he having a good night under there? And Murch with the putback as Roy gets 2 Offensive rebound, saves one, brings the Vikings to within 3 with 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Knees with the reverse.
Yeah, nice work by Maddox using the basket there to prevent the block shot.
Whoa, that's going to be a foul. Well,
no, out of bounds.
No, out of bounds. Huh. Interesting. As Pulkkinen and Lumani will check in for Walker and Laverdier. Dogs up by 5. 3:06 left here. Third quarter here at the Expo. Portland has a home game for its quarterfinal. Birch. Wow.
Nice strong take through.
That was, it almost looked like he was out of control. Instead, he was perfectly in control. His 6th point of the night. Meese with Roy on him. Gets it to Ramazani. Gage in and out.
Bulldogs reset. And we'll have a Portland timeout.
We'll take 1-2 with 2.5 minutes left, and the Dogs up by 3. We are back here for the last 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. We'll see what Joe Russo has cooked up on what could be the eve of his 500th win here, folks, as we're on that watch right now. Ramazani inside, floats it in, but it goes in and out.
Tipped out by the bucket.
Braden Murch with the rebound. Holbrook. And
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
14th Viking turnover. Bulldogs in double digits with 10. Gage is fouled. Think it'll be Roy. We'll wait for the indication. And it is. Second foul on Brady Roy. Second of the Vikings in the third quarter.
Devin Walker will replace Lumani. And Jackson Stack will replace Pulkkinen for Portland and Oxford Hills, respectively. Wow. Ooh. All right, here we go. Round and round we go. Ramazani's going to do it himself.
Tough angle. Got it to fall.
5-point lead still for the Dogs. 29-24. 1:20 left. Wow.
Nice hands by Meese.
Yep. Here's Walker on the break. To Meese. Cordell. To Gage inside. Falls away. Doesn't hit.
Yeah, kind of rushed that one.
Here's Holbrook now. And he almost, well, it's going to go off a Portland player there, Cordell.
Yeah, kind of fortuitous turn of events there for Oxford Hills as they get a second chance at that possession, trailing 5 with 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Spinning Murch. Around the horn we go. Holbrook with that pass to Roy. Cordell gets a hand on it, and here we go.
Oh, and we're going to have a foul on Murch. And Oxford Hills doesn't like it there, but I think in terms of talking advantage, disadvantage, the contact did prevent Jones from getting an easy breakaway basket, so you kind of have to call it. Oxford Hills probably doesn't like it because the call came late.
Let me tell you, it's tough being an official.
And you know well.
As late as that was, it was still rather instantaneous. It's just that Cordell Jones is so explosive that he dove out of it real quickly.
I think everybody here saw a big dunk looming if he could have got a hold of that basketball. Portland, 5-point lead at 10 seconds left. Expecting to move in any second here and attack.
He's inside, high off the glass, and that's going to do it for the third quarter with the Dogs up by 5, 29-24.
So Vikings ball to start the fourth quarter.
Delamita with the ball. To Murch inside. Throws it up. Walker with a nice rebound.
Bill Gage in the corner.
Gonna throw it up, but he's short tonight, just off.
Yeah, nobody down there to rebound as Walker is going to get flagged for his third foul. Murch came up with the rebound there.
With us now is number 30, Kevin Walker. Team foul number 1.
There's pressure from the Dogs.
Holbrook trapped. Gets out of it pretty quickly. Ooh, Delamita sees.
Nice
Oh, look at that. Here's LeGage up, and what a nice shot.
Yeah, way to kind of slow the body down in the air there. LeGage converts for 2.
Pulkkinen shut off by LeGage there, now trapped.
Ooh, nice.
And here's Meese.
Fouled.
And fouled.
Nice. Excellent defensive and offensive possession there by Maddox Meese. Reads the pass, runs the floor, finishes off the glass, and picks up the foul.
Carter Holbrook's foul. So Meese with a chance to make it a 3-point play. It would be a 10-point lead as it's 33-24 right now.
Short.
And the rebound to Roy.
Oh, great steal. Nearly a steal. Jones to Meese.
Meese.
Back to Jones.
Oh, my
to
goodness.
LeGage. Oh, boy.
To Walker inside, but he's got traffic, and he's fouled.
See, all I know is an Oxford Hills turnover. I'm not even sure who to give the steal to. As the foul is going to be on 15, Jackson Stack. Stack's first, Vikings second.
Second team foul.
LeGage will take it out underneath. He's got Ramazani.
Deflected by Murch. That'll stay Bulldog ball, the sideline inbound.
Loic Ramazani.
Yep. We'll have a timeout, Portland.
We'll take one too with 6:38 left. Dogs up by 9. We're back after the Joe Russo timeout. Meese.
Yeah, they want a back court. Oh, wow. That's an awful late call there.
On the inbound?
Yeah, Meese caught it and just barely got his toes on the Portland side of the timeline. If he caught it in the backcourt, it would not have been a backcourt violation. But as soon as he was bumped over, that's where the violation came in. But Ramazani takes it right back.
Oh, he's fouled. He'll be shooting 2. Foul will be on, I think, Murch, maybe?
I think it'll be Roy.
Roy, you're correct.
This is Brady Roy. His third. Oxford Hills is third.
Number 2, Brady Roy. This is third. Reed Ramazani is at the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
Man,
Boy, the Dogs.
and not a lot of legs today.
No. Not what you want to see in playoff basketball. He does sink 1 of 2 and gives the Dogs a 10-point lead, 34-24, 6:20 left. Murch on the nice give
nice
and go.
curl there by Murch. And good find by Holbrook.
8 points for Murch tonight, the leading scorer on Oxford Hills all season, and he's tied with Delameter in this game. And Meese, after the bump, still puts it in.
Looked like Meese was expecting the foul there, just the kind of way he tossed it off the backboard. Didn't get it, but converted anyway.
The first dog in double figures with 10. And a turnover. We're going to give that to Lucas Legage, his second steal of the night. Ramazani spins.
The Bulldogs spread the floor here.
Here's Meese to come out. Dogs still up by 10, 36-26, and then he goes in and gets stripped, but he'll keep the ball. The Dogs will keep possession.
Yeah, good hands there by Gabe Damon, swiping the ball out of Maddox Meese's control, so baseline out of bounds for the Bulldogs.
Stack will come in for Gabe Damon. Had to get it out there somewhere, and he did. It was Jones. Oh my gosh, is he explosive? Folks, get a chance, replay that, and you'll see why Cordell Jones is such a great athlete.
And he comes up with the rebound on the other end.
Coast to coast. Wow, he dumps it off to
Travel.
Walker. Thought maybe he would just go straight up with it.
Yeah, it was going to be a kind of a funky angle for Jones the way he came in, but unfortunately, the Bulldogs give it away to Oxford Hills.
Dogs are up by 12, 38-26. 4:50 left, firmly within Susie Schwartz time here. Most exciting part of a ball game, we say, because she says. Holbrook. One-handed jumper, the rebound by Ramazani, his fifth of the night anyway. Over half court to Meese, and look who's open, Legage. He's fouled by two people, but I think it's going to be on Delameter.
Which will be 4 for him.
It is.
Vikings fourth, so they will be over the limit on the next foul. No more fouls to give. Will Gage with a chance to extend the lead and enter double figures. Again, front iron. As we've seen all night from this team.
Stack in for Delameter. And he buries that one. Wow, Murch.
Nice take by Murch.
Again, he's so strong underneath, he looks like, I don't know what he looks like Gronkowski or something underneath there, but my gosh.
Ramazani's got to control that one.
Well, he did. And look at his ball control to put it in. 41-28 as the Dogs break away with it here.
Well, Steve, I was about to rip him for having the ball go through his hands, but he finished on the other end.
Yeah.
Devin Walker picks up his fourth foul. And the Bulldogs second. So here you go. If you're Oxford Hills, this is exactly what you want. No time running off the clock. Chance to get some points back. As Polkinen gets the first.
Alex Martin in for Devin Walker. Polkinen buries both. It's an 11-point Bulldog lead. They're playing through a press here. Meese over half court, and he's fouled.
That'll be Polkinen's third. And more importantly, send Maddox Meese to the line, shooting 2.
It's the 15th foul. Maddox Meese at the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
And Bulldogs struggling from the foul line today.
Returns for Oxford Hills, replacing Brady Roy.
especially in the second half.
.12 Portland lead. Ramazani with another steal. Gage underneath, he's got 3 on him.
He's fouled, and he'll go back to the foul line. It's going to be on Jackson Stack, number 15, his second.
Number 15, Jackson Stack. Lucas LeGage.
And Delameter set to check back in with 4 fouls. At this point, 3.5 minutes and down by 12, and possibly more. You might as well.
Yeah, he's on the line. You got to go with your best guys, regardless of foul trouble here. You know, I'd much rather go down with Delameter on the floor than on the bench. Coach Ruffiero agrees.
Although he takes out his leading scorer, Braden Murch, to get there. So LeGage buries both. He's in double figures. He's got 12 actually, and 44-30 is the score. That's thrown away. So I have about 20 turnovers now for Oxford Hills.
I have 23 for me.
And how many for Portland do you have?
I have a dozen on my sheet.
All right, I keep having one more than you do, and I just think I keep forgetting not to color it in on the next turnover. He's past the no, yeah.
Oh, no foul.
Wow.
It's going to be on Stack. Stack's third. So Maddox Meese back to the line.
Maddox Meese at the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
So for Portland, this could turn into a foul shooting contest down the stretch. And the woes continue.
One of 2. That's going to have to improve if the Dogs move on, as it looks like they will, down up by 15 with 3 minutes left here.
Travel.
No call, but another turnover.
And LeGage is fouled.
That will be on Polkin in his 4th.
Lucas LeGage at the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
Gets the first.
Into the Oxford Hills lineup was number 5, Gabe Damon.
Gabe Damon will replace Cam Polkinen.
So 6-0 Portland run, all from the foul line in the last 45 seconds of play.
Just what the doctor ordered here for the Dogs. The 3, and my goodness, LeGage gets called.
Not a fan of that call.
Bulldogs foul is on number 10, Lucas LeGage.
So now really what Oxford Hills needs. Chance to get 3 points back without a second coming off. Under 3 minutes to play here in the quarterfinal contest. Stack
Number 1, his first point of the game. Number 2.
A nice smooth stroke there from Jackson Stack.
I was just going to say smooth. It is smooth.
Very comfortable at the line.
Nothing but net on 3 shots, 47-33. 2:52 left in the 4th quarter here. He's got the ball. He's going to quickly go over half court, get it up to Meese. Dogs will be in no hurry here.
Yep, time is the Bulldogs' friend with a 14-point lead.
And Meese will be at the line. I guess.
He's coming up a little gimpy.
Yeah, that might be. I don't know if that's his shoe that came off.
Oxford Hills foul is on number 3, Carter Holbrook.
Be Holbrook's second. Maddox Meese back to the line.
With 2 shots.
Back iron.
He sunk 1 of 2 before to start that 6-0 run, where Gage then had 5 shots in a row. So let's see if he can clean it up with his second shot. He does.
Stays on that 1 of 2 track. Lead back up to 15.
And Holbrook with the bucket. Martin in the corner.
And not a great shot, Steve. Oxford Hills wants to speed this game up.
Yeah, that's a nice bucket, but Meese with the rebound. Folks, there are 2 minutes to Joe Russo's 500th win. Wow.
Gage trapped.
Gage is,
And we'll have a timeout, Portland.
bounced around like a pinball there, but 1:47 left, 48-35, Dogs in front. So 1:47 left here, Lucas LeGage at the line.
I'm not sure that the foul was on there on the timeout. I'm sure Oxford Hills fans are saying ball don't lie with the clang of that one, as it looked like the Portland timeout was intended to prevent the turnover, but the foul happened before. Rasheed Wallace would say he didn't deserve it. 0 for 2 for LeGage.
Right, and Roy with the rebound. Laverdia with the long 3, doesn't fall. Martin with the ball. Jones inside, out to LeGage. Not falling tonight, but Meese with the rebound. A very important rebound here with 1:19 left. Game firmly in hand here. Here's Ramazani. Wow! Oh my goodness!
Shot.
50-35, a 15-point lead. The 3 for Brady Delameter.
And a timeout, Oxford Hills.
We'll take 1-2 with a minute left.
So full court pressure from Oxford Hills. They'll tie up Meese, who will go back to the line, shooting 2.
Oxford Hills foul on number 3, Carter Holbrook. Maddox Meese is at the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
Holbrook picks up the foul. Meese hits the first.
Substitution for Oxford Hills, number 22.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to call out their seniors here, I think, and their stars as the game is firmly in the hands of the Bulldogs.
As Devin Guptill replaces Eli Laverdier. Meese hits them both.
Wow, saved, but
For good measure, 25th turnover for Oxford Hills.
.44 seconds left here, game. Ramazani inside to Jones. And in the game here is Devin Guptill, but
Jones
the
steals
steal.
it. He's going to hammer that one.
There you go. With an exclamation point. And we are going to have a timeout here to get some subs in. Here comes Cedar Conley and
Quinn Derrig, number 21, entering for Portland.
Lamani.
And number 20, Mike Grover.
Ricardo Kango.
The Bulldogs, number 23, Ricardo Kango. 32, Cedar Conley. And number 21, Quinn Derrick.
As with 12 seconds left, Steve, it started off as the anniversary of Gribbon's Point. But I guess we have to add Coach Russo's 500th win to the list of monumental events on February 12th.
One second left. Only 10 have done it. Joe Russo is the 10th. 500 victories for Coach Joe Russo. And the Bulldogs with a resounding 56-38 defeat over the Oxford Hills Vikings. They will move on.
As we see, I believe Coach Russo's grandchildren heading over behind the bench with the 500 balloons.
Congratulations, Coach Russo.
We're going to do our best to get down and speak with Coach Russo. Joe, just a few years ago, you were battling cancer. You got inducted into the Maine Basketball Hall of Fame. Thankfully, you made a recovery. Put into words how you're just the 10th person in this state to have done it. What the 500th victory means to you.
Well, first of all, the milestone of 500, if you do something long enough, you're bound to meet some benchmark. So I look at that as longevity, but of course I appreciate it and I appreciate the support, but you do something as long as I have, you're bound to make some milestones. But, you know, going through the cancer, they always said to me, do things you like. And that spirit will keep you going on the inside. So I enjoy coaching, but, you know, mainly at Portland High, the Portland High kids, I'm like them. So I just really enjoy coaching them. So that's why I do it, because I enjoy it. And that keeps me going.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. You know, you beat Oxford Hills handily in their first game that you had with them. This was a little bit more of a challenge tonight. They came in a little bit ready to go, but your team was up to the task. Tell us what the difference was tonight.
Well, the first playoff game, no matter what seed you are, we've been number one seeds plenty of times, but it's nerve-wracking. You don't sleep before. There's so many what-ifs. Anything can happen. They're kids. Ball can bounce many ways, so it's never relaxing. So we played them once. We beat them. I knew tonight was going to be tough because they're a talented team. They have a lot of weapons. So we had to be very cognizant of their weapons. And I told the kids this is going to take 4 quarters. So at halftime I said, we're doing a great job. Let's just keep it up. Let's do a little bit more defensive pressure the second half. But I was very pleased with just having it a close game the second half.
Coach,
First half, I mean.
Coach, you're a 5-time state champion, and you say you're bound to hit some milestones. That's a big one. And we just want to ask, because you have another game to go. You going to Disney World?
I told the team if we win the States, we're all going. I told them they can hold me to it, too.
That's
because this team has been, like I said before, service game, they're borderline marvelous, because we started this year with only one returning player, and Cordell was out for those first 2 or 3 games. And we lost the first one at Bangor, and then we lost a couple in a row. So from the beginning of the year to now, even though, you know, it's the tournament's going on, it's already a victory for these guys. It's already been wonderful, but it's gravy now. It's time for a big bowl of mashed potatoes with a lot of kinds of gravy on top, and enjoy every bite, because right now we can do some wonderful things.
And if anybody can get a team up and ready, it's you, Joe Russo. Congratulations. The school, the state really is so proud of you. The 10th person ever in the state of Maine to get 500 wins.
The kids are the ones that they respond to it, and they're coachable. And I appreciate them every day, because I'll put things out there for them to do, and they try. So everything I think about, the kids are the reason I'm here, and they're first, but it's because of them, the kids.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Go enjoy your accolades, enjoy your family, and the other interviews. Thank you, sir. So there you go. The Dogs end up with a victory in their first portion of the playoffs this year. Joe Russo, the 10th person ever in the state of Maine to do it. 500 wins. He said if you do this long enough, you're bound to make a few milestones, but I don't know. I think he's really an exceptional coach.
Oh, 100%, Steve. You know, Joe can talk about longevity all that he wants, but in order to achieve that longevity, you've got to be awful good. And Coach Russo, 5-time state champion, one of the best coaches in the history of the state of Maine. We've been fortunate to cover him for our time here on Channel 3, and congratulations to him on picking up his 500th win.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. After all, there was a game that was played that got Coach Russo to 500, and it sends the Bulldogs into the next round of the playoffs. What happened? Because while I was interviewing him, you were doing the stats.
So individual leaders for Portland, Maddox Meese and Lucas Legage led the way with 15 points apiece. Loic Ramazani added 13, Cordell Jones 10, including that emphatic dunk to kind of put an exclamation point on the end of it. But really for me, Steve, Portland kind of buckled down and made enough of those foul shots in the second half. They were 12 of 22 in the second half, not a great percentage, but enough went down that they were able to kind of extend that lead and really keep Oxford Hills at arm's length down the stretch.
And for Oxford Hills, how did their big guys do today?
So Brady Delameter led the way for the Vikings with 11 points. Braden Murch added 10 with 5 rebounds. Those are the only two players in double figures for Oxford Hills. So Portland really doing a great job in that second half of clamping down on those Oxford Hills opponents and holding them in check.
I'm not sure who the Dogs going to face next, but it's going to get a little tougher.
Yeah, it will likely be, I believe, Wyndham. Wyndham's 2, Portland sitting on at 3. Wyndham, I believe, plays against Lewiston in the quarterfinal at some point this week. That game will be at the Cross Insurance Arena as we bring semifinal action for the Bulldogs.
Okay, well, folks, we're going to bring you that action here on WPPS TV3 on a monumental night tonight with Peter Gribbin's anniversary of his 1 point from 1957 to Joe Russo's 500th win, only the 10th coach in the history of the state of Maine to do it. The Dogs come up with a playoff victory. This is Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, for Mike Hoffer and Ali Al-Najafi on camera, saying so long from the Portland Expo, where tonight the Bulldogs are victorious. Good night.